Yo, what's up, everyone? Testing 1, 2. Are we live? Are we live? Is this working? Thank you, Beauty, so much for hanging out. Welcome to the stream. It's Sunday. It's a pretty big day, man. It's a pretty big day on the felt. And I'm sad to say, my last day of poker here in Vienna. That's right. We are leaving to Croatia, our next destination on the world tour that we set out on Wednesday. So Vienna is coming to a close. This is it. This is the last one in this room. It's been beautiful. I've loved it. And hopefully we can pay it off with a tournament win, because, I mean, Vienna deserves a Sunday Million win, don't you think, Chet? Lots of things on the docket. Sunday Million, Sunday warm-up, Sunday kickoff, Sunday rebuy. Lots of stuff, so let's get into it. Okay, we're going to raise up the King-Queen. Let's put this on all the tables. Chavaro Command Center, so we know what tournament we're playing, etc. This is the kickoff. Okay, raise called in 2 spots. King, Queen, the backdoor diamonds, kind of interesting. I think I actually want to bet here. We're going to be betting this board some. You know, if we're in a heads-up pot, we're going to be betting this board quite a lot. There's a lot of good turns for us, like a 10, a 9, a queen, a king, an ace, a diamond. They're all pretty good. That's a lot of cards. We are 3 ways, so that cuts down on how often we're going to bet. But still, I think a board where we're going to bet a lot. And Lapidum is tanking. Okay, we have a 10, so that is typically a pretty good card to barrel. It's pretty close here, I think. I'm going to go for another bet. I think that sometimes we're just got owned by Jack 10. Lapidum can have a hand like a flush draw, have hands like 9s through deuces here that we're beating. They can have sort of an average Jack, which we're putting a lot of pressure on, especially if we decide to bet the river. And I think we are going to just start this stream off with a triple barrel. We get them to fold some ace-high flush draws, which is cool. We put a ton of pressure on a jack because we have aces, kings, queens. We have jacks. We have ace-jack and king-jack. And they have like ace-jack at best, probably, and then jack-10. So, triple barrel to start the stream. Oh my god, daddy. Is today the day we go crazy? Yes. Yes, it is. Ooh. We've seen opening the button. They're pretty knit, but it's only 16 hands. I think reshoving is better than calling. They're just like quite tight is the only thing that worries me. King 10. Okay, good start. Okay, good turn. Okay, good river. Ship the money. Let's go, Dottie. 20,000. We've already doubled up in the kickoff, man. And we're going to bet. Maybe if I could go back in time to like literally 4 seconds ago, I'd make this slightly bigger on the flop. Too late. It worked out fine, though. I mean, they make it bigger for us. They're going to have a lot of bluffs. Our bet sizing doesn't make a lot of sense on this sort of board texture, so I feel pretty comfortable with our hand right now, but let's play a turn. And one thing's pretty certain. It's real hard for them to have a 10 that wants to check raise the flop. It's real hard for that to happen. So many 10s are just going to want to call. And they check. We'll check the river. Beat ace 8. Feels good, man. 25k. Quick pause because we're going to reshove the 5s. We have to flip. We win with a set. Raised to 175 up here. I think we're gonna put in a little. We're gonna put in a little sauce here. A little sauce action on him. Make it 665. That just flops so well. We cover our opponent. See how calls. Okay. We have an ace 9 deuce. We don't have to bet that big here. Not just with our hand, but like with our range. And the interesting question is, are we gonna continue on the turn? Definitely if it's a diamond. Definitely if it's a 9 or a 10. A 7 makes it interesting. I think we should probably do it, though. I mean, given it's a bounty, it's less bad when we get called. And they don't have ace-king. You know? So, like, and we have ace-king. So it's a pretty good spot to, like, continue putting the pressure on. We have 10%, and there's a bonus bounty on top of our 10% when our bluff doesn't work. Obviously, we're hoping it works, but, you know. And it works. Mick G is opening into a reshove stack here and here. Off pretty short stack themselves, so there's some hands they could definitely just shove. I think I'm going to unconventionally just call this in the small blind for those reasons. Because I think that this sort of weights their hand to be polarized, to either have like an aces type hand or potentially like a, you know, like a semi-bluff, like a 10-8 suited or something that didn't want to shove. I bet at 2400 we'll call. Getting 4-1 with our king high. And then just fold to further action. Raising to the gun, we're going to call. for a min raise. Flop at the top pair. And check shove here, 6,500 in the pot. If we get a continuation bet, that is. If we don't, then we won't check shove. But pretty easy spot with 9,000 in there. Lose to a few better hands, but beat more hands than we lose to for sure. We want to scoop that equity. 18% when we have the worst hand as well. So we don't win, but it sort of explains why we can check shove with like 15 big blinds. Ooh, pocket tens in the 215 Booterine. Come on, man. Let's get it. With the bounty in play, really easy to get this in here, guys. Can we do it for the bounty? Tens against ace 10 holds. Please, for the bounty, $50 cash money and the chips. Let's go. We got him, man. $10,750. And we call with the bounty in play. Pretty clearly, tens against ace king. Another one. Another one. Oh, another one. Let's go. Boom, $50 and the chips. Earned $100 in the tournament. 14-2. Hey, let's go. Slow close call makes it 250. I'm going to make it 600 here with the ace and the king. And action back on slow close call. I mean, with 65 big blinds in this dynamic, it's a pretty clear 5-bet shove. 63 big blinds hijack against button is very different than like under the gun 100 big blinds deep in a 3-way pot. So I'm happy to 5-bet shove our ace king. We're not going to be doing with this with ace queen for what it's worth, but I think it's a pretty clear spot with queens plus an ace king. We have a flip. Ace! We're going to lose to the queens. GG. No 10th place for us this week. Go to the ace 9 of hearts. Blue toe calls. Okay. And an interesting flop. This king 9-8. I think we're going to start with a lot of checks. And this is a pretty good hand to do it with as well. And check. And call once more. Pretty easily, I think. We pick up the flush draw as well. Okay. And go for the check shove here for the bounty, I think. We do lose to a few full houses, but I think it's still worth going for, especially given the knockout nature of this tournament. And there's not enough combinations when they just cold call pre. They don't have king 8 suited very often at all. That's why I was really surprised by the play. Oh! Kings, please. Please, kings. All right, kings, come on. Get a call from Fed. Check, check 4. Okay. Fed is going to have more jacks than we do. I still think betting is going to be a fine idea. Bet small. It's going to be tough. Wow. Just snap shove. Can we fold, guys? I don't think so. I don't think we can fold. I hate it, though. Yeah. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that one. And we get a reshove for a short stack. Unfortunately, we have to call. It's only 3,000 to win 7,500. So we just don't have to win that often, which is why we have to call with a hand that we think is likely behind because, A, luck exists, of course. We have a fire hand we call. Against 5 deuce. Can we hold? Yes. Good. And we're going to shove up here with the 5-6 suited because of bounty. It makes it less bad when we get called. And when we take it down, that's obviously great. Hold! Please hold! Oh, we got him! $125 bounty. You know what that means, Chet? I've got some news for y'all. We've earned $225 in the tournament. It's only $215 to enter. A certain kind of felt is making its way onto the screen. So you shove for 11 big blinds. Pretty easy call here with bounty in play. I think we could call and then fold to this. But I don't think we could fold to these two. Against ace 4, can we hold for another bounty? For another bounty, it's huge. It's a big one. It's a big moment. Let's go! We got another one, Chet! Oh! Another one! Give me the dollars. How many? 112! We're up to 337.50. 10-8 of diamonds. We're going to raise. Guess we call in position. Flop a pair of 8s. We call getting 3-1. Some good turns. This is a really weird spot because this bounty really affects us. And now we call the shove, but it goes check, check. Should we bet? I don't think there's any point here. Wow. 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 Let's go. We make the flush. Big boss, put the money in for God's sakes, big boss. And we're going to bet like 9,000 on the river. I think that's cool. We're not representing very much at all here. Nice. Oh, we're up to 59,000. We have 10s here. Telkeson is going to raise, playing very aggressively so far. Telkeson is playing quite aggressively here. We are beat by 24 combos, but I think with this bounty in play and our hand, we're just a little bit too valuable here. This is really close, but I'm going to shove and hope for no call, obviously. Alright, cool. We have a flip. Not winning the flip. Oh, winning the flip! Hey! Oh, let's go. $125 coming away. We're up to 85K. Let's do it. Can I stake you in the Sunday Grand? Dude, I'm definitely open to that. Super effing drunk. If you're super effing drunk, I don't know if I am, but I'm open to it if you're interested, dude. Send me a PM on Discord. Is easy if that's easy for you. We're up to 1881. Oh my god, Zings. Zings. Shoves. We have a bounty in play. $300. Against Queens. Can we hold for 32,000? And the $300 bounty. Hold it, please. Let's go, Chet. We got him. We're up to 102,000. Still in the lead of the 215 bounty and $150 coming our way. We have earned $612.50 in the tournament so far. 10-10 again in the 215 bounty builder. 10-10 is Death the Stars and that's confirmed. Oh my god. How did you know? Illuminati confirms. 10 and 10. Folds to us. We're going to raise. Datawick has a lot of chips. We can't get this in. Against Fred, we can. Now, look at that 3-bet. 15%. Yeah. I'm just going to 4-bet against Fred. Gonna call. And Jack 9 deuce. And they stop and go, which worries me a little bit, but I don't think we have an option to fold here. We need like 37% equity, which we definitely have with our 10s. I don't think it's likely they're going to do this with overpairs, so we're going to lose to Ace-Jack and like Jack-Queen or whatever and beat the rest. Unfortunately, though, they flop the flush draw, and they're going to win. Get a raise here from Vin, who, again, is playing pretty aggressively. I think this is a good spot for a re-raise. Expect to have the best hand, but we see a shove for 24 big blinds. I think we just got to reshove here. They should be reshoving quite a lot of hands, given Vin's nature. I think Ace-Queen is definitely strong enough, so we're all in. Hope for the best, guys. This is a big pot. Again, we got to rumble for it here. It's a big pot. Shows a king and folds. Hold, please! Shows a king and folds, please! No! No, man! Shows the king! And, folds. Let's go up to the ace-10 suited in the deep stack. We're 5 away from the money. Call by king-queen. This time we're ahead. There we go. Excellent news. We double up on the bubble-ish. 7 away. Bubble Reno in the money. Let's get the red felt. Let's get the red bars going as well. You know what it is. In the money. Oh, we're in the money here too. Double red. Let's go, Chet. Let's go. Get the red bars out, man. Double reds. What do we do with our 3-10 of hearts? Can we defend for 16 big blinds? They're super aggressive. If they were nitty, I'd probably just fold here. But I think with how wide their range is, I like calling. And now we just check shove pretty clearly. So the reason why I think I can call against a wider opening range is because our one-pair type hands are going to be good often enough. Whereas if they're a nit, they're not going to be good often enough to check shove. So here it's pretty clear. Hopefully we, I don't even know really. Like we have a pair. So I mean they can call us with worse. That's cool. Because they would have called it a jack. Oh. I don't know. That was weird. Hey, let's go. We got him. I don't know if they were slow rolling or what was going on there exactly. I think they were slow rolling. It didn't work out. Oh my goodness, man. This is a fireball, chat. This is a hand. Everyone get ready. A shove and a shove. We're all in. Please. No, kings! Deep in the $27 deep stack on a Sunday? No! You can't be beat! God, get a vengeance, ace-queen, please. For God's sakes. Get a vengeance! Alright. And ace-queen, we're gonna raise. We call. Come on, ace-queen! Please win the flip. Oh! 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 Let's go! Let's win the deep stack, man. Is that a move? I don't know. The 1, the 2, the 3, it could be. Could be a move. Call with the queen 7 of hearts. We see an 886 with the backdoor hearts. The 7600. I mean, I guess we're just going to float here with the 3 to the straight and 3 to the flush. Ace on the turn. This is a pretty interesting spot. And now it's not so interesting. I think we're just going to bet. I mean, we just don't have too many bluffs here. I expect an ace to hero call. And take it down. Just good. Bubble! Let's go! It's a huge pot! Oh, this is such a big pot. $350 bounty. Huge amount of chips, guys. Oh, this is a big pot. This is a big pot. This is a big pot. This is a big pot, man. Against ace queen holds! God damn. Okay, ace 8 here. Betius opens. Betius playing aggressive enough where I want to reshove the ace 8 because I think they're going to be opening every Broadway. That is assuming everyone folds. If 42 yay, I mean it's interesting. Now that it folds to us, we are going to shove here because I think we're ahead of Betius. Definitely going to be a profitable spot given the extra blinds and antes as well. Against 8-10, can we hold for 48,000 chips to get back in this thing? Good spot. There we go, you guys. Back into 48-7. Let's keep it going. Up to the ace king. We see a shove, reshove. Here we go, you guys. Vamos. This is to ladder up to a better position. We have to dodge so many things. I don't know how we won there. I don't know how we won. We're not supposed to win there. We won. How did we win? I'm going to squeeze out of the small blind. I think we're fine to call here. Pretty high up in our range. They're going to be squeezing some hands that are not super great, so I'm fine to call. And we see check on the 7-7 deuce. It's really close as to whether we want to bet and then call a shove or bet and fold, actually, because people don't check raise bluff here. Ever. Ever is, I think, fair to say. Well, I mean, not ever. That's silly to say. It's a non-zero percentage, but, you know. Long thinking to call, and then they check on the turn. I think we should bet now. To protect our hand. And get some value sometimes from like ace king or whatever. And we take that down, 200,000. We're above average now, 18 of 58 in the 27 deep stack. Definitely too short to fold the ace 8. We're just trying to get some chips. I expect an ISO here quite a lot of the time. Ace 8 against ace king. That's unfortunate. We need an 8 or club. 8! We're out of the tournament, you guys. $463 in the prize pool plus 612. Over here, we're going to be shoving on the turn. We picked up the double gutter in the 3-bet pot. Called by 6-5. That is poor. Yeah, there's just I don't know what to say though with that one. Plus 463. Equals 1,075.50. So that is our cash in the 215 bounty builder. GG. Off cuber, I think is yeah. I don't like the call, but you know whatever. They won. So and up here with the king queen, we're gonna shove. Let's see if our king queen can make a comeback though. It's king jack. All right, nice. We are back to 58,000. Basically where we were when we started this whole thing. First, we're going to have to shove here with our king-queen suited. King-queen against aces. No! King! GG, you guys. 66-22 coming our way in the 27 deep stack, but that's the end of the journey in that one. Move all in for 4,800. And clown is going to reshove, unfortunately. 6! No! We're dead in the melee. Alright, you guys, I think it's time. To register the $1,000 buy-in. The Sunday Grand. We're in. Tritoik is going to raise to 460. We're going to be defending, getting a pretty good price. 260 to win 940. So let's call and see the flop, which is trip 7s. And I think the plan is just to check raise here. They're going to be continuation betting with a really high frequency. Jack of spades on the turn. Let's bet. And they fold. Alright, that's it. Oh, the aces! The ace study! We're super deep against very good players. 130 bigs deep. Oh, there's potential for definitely dicey moments with the aces. But it's going to be hella fun, chat. Let's go. Lozana. 3 bets to 13.58. I mean, I guess we're just going to 4-bet here against the lasagna, man. I'm going to make it a sizing where I try and sort of level him a little bit as well. I mean, one, I just respect him as a player a lot, so we're going to make it about 4x here. 2, I want to make it a sizing where I can simulate having a little bit more ace-king, ace-queen heavy. So I'm trying to be exploitative slightly here by sizing up my 4-bet a little bit. And we see fold. And G is going to raise to 660. And we're going to call on the button. I don't think there's any reason to re-raise. Hand flops fairly well. We're in position, pretty deep. It's all good. We see the queen jack 4. And a check. We're going to bet. I think about half pot is reasonable. Although we do have, we don't have the nuts all the time like queens or jacks, and our opponent can for sure. I still think betting is better. See 10 of hearts on the turn. About half pot is okay. They're gonna have ace king type hands with the ace of hearts and the king of hearts drawing. Still gonna be worth betting. And we see a jack in the river. Let's just bet and then fold to a raise. The thing is, if they raise, ooh, that is the nut flush. Nice hand. If they raise on the river, with like the ace of hearts blocker, the king of hearts blocker, which are typically hands, I mean, just the ace of hearts blocker basically, would be hands that typically would want to raise as a bluff. With the bird pairing on the river, I think they're going to be less likely to bluff raise. So I was prepared to bet fold. Pocket eights, pretty nice hand. Let's raise it up to 750. Gonna call in position from Tritoik. Call from Anjay. We see an ace king 6 here. This definitely benefits us more than our opponents. We should start with a bet. And I think about 1,050 is good in a 3-way pot. The thing is that Tritoik is going to be 3-betting ace king and ace queen a really high percentage of the time, and aces and kings. So when they just call on the button, except for sometimes they're going to slow play, and a non-0% of the time they are going to slow play. This is a spot where we should just play our eights aggressively. And then also if you factor in sort of our image in this tournament, which is going to be tight, you know, I think playing our hand for a bluff is going to be better with eights. So we're going to bet, and likely jam the river. And they're just going to be in a really tough spot unless they slow play enough with aces and kings and ace-king. We have those hands in our range and they don't, and they're just going to have to fold a lot. I mean, really, we're putting them in a spot where they have to hero call with ace-queen. Maybe. And they probably have to fold ace-queen. And shove river. Triple barrel is in the 1K. Does Tritoik have the fold in them? The longer they think, the less likely I think they have a fold. It's not good. But the good thing is they're hero calling with ace-queen. If they call here, good call. Ace-10. Okay. Let's shove the ace-10. And see if we get a call. We should get a call a lot of the time because it's going to ISO. Doesn't necessarily mean we have the worst hand. We could have the best hand. We could. Against ace-king. How about a jack for the chop? It's the end of the dream in the 1K, you guys. GG. We're out. Huge thanks to everyone hanging out today. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of viewers. And thanks to those that made the day awesome. You know, that was really cool. The subs, the donors, the bit lords, people that were following the stream, people over on YouTube, all of you guys, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, I am moving to Croatia on Wednesday, so this is the last poker here in Vienna. It's been absolutely amazing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the streams from here. It will pick up sort of the same in Croatia, except we'll be starting with the Spring Championship of Online Poker, Jamie's Spring Championship of Online Poker, and Kappa's Spring Championship of Online Poker. So that's coming up very soon. Moving this week and then going to Monte Carlo to play a cash game this weekend. Very, very excited about it. So that's the breakdown of where we're at right now. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, you guys, to all my platforms. I'm putting out stuff for sure. Once again, thank you so much. But until next time, see you later.